Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply, Havels and MYK Laticrete Tile Adhesives.
Good evening and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, the facts are showing that there was a direct and clear attempt to target Hindus. I repeat, to target the Hindu community during the Delhi riots in 2020. The charges framed by the court, and I repeat, the court, of which I have a full copy before me, ladies and gentlemen, it's right there before me, of the Korkarduma courts in Delhi. Its papers are with me, and the facts put in these papers prove beyond doubt that a leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, a former leader, I correct myself, who was then with the party, now is not, was instrumental in targeting Hindus during the riots in a pre-planned conspiratorial way. Can you believe it? It's as straightforward as that. Yes, Hindus were targeted in a pre-planned way. And no, viewers, this is not my claim, nor is it just the claim of some other rabid right-wingers. Ladies and gentlemen, the comment that Hindus were deliberately targeted is part of what the court has said. And I shall quote what the court has said now. The court has said, and I quote, "All the accused indulged in targeting Hindus and their acts were apparently prejudicial to the harmony between Hindus and Muslims." So where is the secularity now? Viewers, the simple question we must resolve when we have facts like this with us in black and white is this. If Hindus were targeted, where is the pro-Shaheen Bagh group that polarized the atmosphere right before the riots? Where are they now? Where are they hiding now? Why didn't they come out and answer us? Explain what on earth was going on. Does this prove that the anti-CAA protest was, at least for a large section of the conspirators, a planned build-up to a larger communal conflagration, a larger communal fire across India, that as per their conspiracy would be centralized around the national capital? And more importantly, viewers, where are the radicals tonight? Where are the radicals tonight? Those who abuse everyone who question them. Those who say the country is going down the drain in the last 8 years, that secularism is dead. Where are they when the fact that Hindus are targeted is proven correct by a court, ladies and gentlemen, by a court? That's debate number 1. I come to you with the papers on the court order in the Delhi riot case which reveals the target Hindus plot. Will the brigade that defended Tahir and company talk about it now? Debate number 1. And debate number 2 this evening. Trinamool Congress spokesperson arrested for a fake RTI tweet. Mamta says BJP is being vindictive, but who got their facts wrong? That's debate number 2. And debate number 3 this evening, ladies and gentlemen. When they say across the world the economy is on a downslide, today the World Bank actually says India is going to grow even farther, much greater than we had estimated earlier. That's what I call an economic boom, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to boom as an economy. That's debate 3. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Delhi court orders the framing of charges against former Aam Aadmi Party leader for a plot to target Hindus in the 2020 riots. They called it an anti-Muslim pogrom and a Hindutva plot. Will the secularity, the secular brigade, the radicals apologize now? Trinamool spokesperson Saket Gokhale put behind bars in Ahmedabad for his fake news tweet on Morbi. Trinamool claims vindictive attitude as Saket Gokhale's shoot and scoot politics and his fake news backfires. India growth story cannot be ignored anymore. The World Bank has revised India's GDP forecast up to almost 7%. It's a reality check for the doomsday predictors as the Indian economy is absolutely unstoppable now. And ladies and gentlemen, the Delhi Sessions Court, while allowing the framing of charges against Tahir, Hussain and others in the Delhi riots case of 2020, made some really scathing observations. The court explicitly noted that the mob had an objective to harm Hindus. Today, all the radical pseudos, the so-called pseudo-secularati who wanted to push a claim of a pogrom being underway have adopted an eyes wide shut approach. But the truth cannot be whitewashed in this country anymore to suit their fake news narrative. Here is what the court has said, and then we debate.
24th February 2020. The visuals of rioters unleashing violence scarred the nation. Today in the courts of law, the true intent of the riots became clear.
These are words, very crucially, that are picked up from the 50-page order of the Karkardoma court, where they say it was used as a base for stone pelting, for petrol bomb firing. The rooftop of his house was used under his leadership, and the adjacent houses where the Hindus lived, that part of those houses, the parking lot, there was firing, damaging of vehicles and vandalization that took place from the very rooftop and house of Tahir Hussain, and also their main aim, which the Karkardoma says in very clear terms, not once, not twice, but 4 to 5 times, their only objective was to target Hindus.
The role of former Aam Aadmi Party leader Tahir Hussain in running the riot factory was always crystal clear. 53 lives lost, 51 injuries on IB official who was murdered and dumped in a drain, more than 200 injured. But for 2 years, the lobby fed a lie about it all being a pogrom. Anti-Muslim violence, they called it. Sectarian violence. A Hindutva plot. These were the terms used. Today, those claims are shattered. And now the lobby cannot obfuscate the riot reality. Let's debate.
I say there must be some shame, shouldn't there? Neera Mishra is on the debate tonight. Savio, there must be some shame, Savio. The radical pseudos must have some shame now. I really think so. Subrashta, Surendra Chauhan, Vivek Srivastav, Tala, Rashidi and Syed Asad Abbas. What do you think? They should have some shame. They should explain to us why they lied to us, why they made up facts, why they said there's a pogrom against the Muslim community, which the Modi government is allowing, and all that rest of rubbish. Don't you think it's time to call them out now, a little stronger tonight? Savio?
I agree. In fact, Arnab, let's put one fact that is so intrinsic to this country. Every Indian, whether he's a Hindu, a Muslim or a Christian, should not be living in fear in India. This is his motherland. This is her motherland. The point is, communal conflagration is a strategy that has been adopted by enemies in India and enemies outside of India to strike at the scar that is affecting India for centuries. Unfortunately for some of them, today the new India looks at India differently. They do not look at it through a communal prism. What they are looking at it is through the progress of India as a united country moving together irrespective of their religion. It is India first.
I want to quote Javed Akhtar.
Essentially what
I want to quote Javed Akhtar 27th February, I believe, he tweeted, police has sealed only one house and looking for his owner. Incidentally, his name is Tahir. Hats off to the consistency of the Delhi police. Where is Javed Akhtar now? Where is he? Is he saying anything? Has he tweeted anything, Subrashta, tonight? I don't know. He was trying to blame the Delhi police, and the insinuation was the Delhi police is targeting a Muslim. Where is Javed? Did you see a tweet or a comment from him or Farhan Akhtar or any of them?
No.
No?
Arnab,
Okay.
you will never get a tweet from them because for the benefit of facts, because in this country there has been a long-standing history of replacing all facts with propaganda. Let's look at the names, the accused. They are Muhammad Tahir Hussain, Liaquat Ali, Riyasat Ali. Liaquat Ali, Riyasat Ali being father-son duo who worked for the AAP councillor Tahir Hussain. Shah Alam, who was responsible for managing the stage, responsible for putting up tents for Shaheen Bagh. He was responsible for making all those hate speeches and incendiary remarks. Muhammad Abid Rashid Saifi, for whom lot of propaganda has been going on, but fortunately the Delhi High Court doesn't believe in all that propaganda.
Yeah.
Rashid Saifi, Gulfam, Arshad Qayyum, Irshad Ahmed, Muhammad Riham, all these are wonderful individuals for whom there is secular blood in this country. Nobody is going to speak against them. What do you expect Javed Akhtar to say?
Can you please read
what do you
the name
expect
of all
Farhan
the
Akhtar to
accused?
say? And what
Can
would
you
they
please
say?
read the name of the
And what would
820
who, I don't
Hindus that have been
understand,
accused
why
in the
are you so
Delhi
radical
riots?
on the other side?
If
I
you
have
are
just
cherry
taken
picking the
names,
names
sir.
as per your
I have just taken
convenience and
names,
to
sir.
suit your
Why are you
narrative.
No, this is not being cherry picked, sir. No, I'm quoting
You are
from, no,
cherry-picking
sir,
to
I'm
suit your
quoting from the
narrative.
Delhi High Court.
820
I'm
Hindus have
quoting
been
from the
accused
document by
in
the Delhi High
riots.
Court. Don't you dare say,
755 FIRs
don't
have been
you
filed.
dare
Can you
say
please
that I'm
name all of
misquoting.
them? Can you please
Just
name
because
the
you are a
820
propagandist doesn't
Hindus that
make
have been
anybody who
named in
reads
the
facts as
FIR?
propagandist, sir.
755
Okay,
FIR.
Tell me how am I?
Cherry
Tell me
picking,
how
why
I am
are you
wrong.
only naming the Muslim accused?
Tell me how I am wrong.
If you are so honest, if you are
Why?
the
I'm
only-
not naming them,
you
sir.
are
The Delhi
only
High Court
Deshbhakt
named them.
sitting on this
You have a
debate.
problem
Can
with
you
this
be
country, sir.
a real
You have a
Deshbhakt,
problem
a
with
real
institutions in this
Imandar
country. Why
Deshbhakt?
don't you leave the country?
Can you be
Have a
loyal
la la
to
land
the
of your
nation
own,
and just
where Tahir
be
Hussain
fair
provides you
and
with
just-
bread and butter. I suspect, you know, this election also.
Tala Amir Rashidi, Tala.
People that have been accused in the FIRs. I'm not talking something out of the blue moon. I'm simply telling you that 820 Hindus have been named in 755 FIRs that have been filed by Delhi police in regards to the Delhi riots.
We have just seen
Can you please name all of them?
the resume of one Tahir Hussain being flashed in front of us today. Delhi
Why
is
no
now
debate?
going to
Why no
suffer
one
with
talking about
hundreds of
Kapil
Tahir
Mishra?
Husains.
Why don't you talk about Anurag Thakur,
in-
the Delhi Minority Commission?
Kapil Mishra
It's
के
an
बारे में क्या
autonomous
बात करें?
government
सर,
body.
Kapil Mishra के
A
खिलाफ
committee
आपने
was
complaint की?
constituted by the Delhi
Did you
Minorities
complain
Committee,
against Kapil Mishra?
and the
What does the
finding
Delhi
of
High
that
Court have to say
committee
on Kapil Mishra?
was that it
Don't
was the speech
unnecessarily drag issues.
of
Are you trying to
Kapil
defend
Mishra that
Tahir
led to
Hussain?
the instigation of the violence.
Who is this hooligan on the other side of the panel? Who the hell is he? What is he trying to say? Is he trying to
Who the
compare
hell are
Tahir
you?
Hussain
What
with
is this
Kapil
idea?
Mishra?
Arnab, who
Tahir
the hell
Hussain
are
was
you?
kicked out
Who
of
the hell are you
party.
sitting here? What is
Tahir
your
Hussain
value,
was
huh?
kicked out of
What is
his
your
own
consideration
party
value?
because
Why
of
am
the
I
riot.
going to take a lecture
He's a
from you?
riot monger.
Subrashta.
What is your identity, huh?
Subrashta and Tala.
Why are you
Tala,
sounding
1 minute.
like an idiot?
Subrashta.
You don't even have facts.
Subrashta and Tala. Subrashta and Tala, 1 minute. One minute. Now listen to me, Tala Amir Rashidi, and I'm speaking to you, Mr. Rashidi. Now you listen to me. You listen to me. Subrashta, 1 minute. Give me the floor. I say. Give me the floor for a moment. Give me the floor. I got the floor. Thank you. Rhythm joins me on the debate. A minute, please. For everyone watching the program tonight, our senior colleague Rhythm Anand Bhardwaj will explain some ABC of the law. The ABC of the law is this, that what we have before us, and Rhythm will explain it well to you. Tala, you are not a lawyer. She's a very highly qualified lawyer,
I'm a lawyer,
with a lot of experience. Now listen to me. Now you understand that when a court agrees to frame the charges, then the honorable court makes certain observations while framing the charges. Okay? It is completely and totally different from just an FIR being filed. Please understand, first of all, the law. Okay? Understand. Today, she will explain to you in two separate cases the conspiracy to cause riots against the Hindu community. I repeat, rhythm. Targeting the Hindu community. Doing harm to the Hindu community has been said by the Honorable Court of Karkarduma while dealing with the FIRs. This is not the language in the FIRs alone. So why don't you explain to Tala and to everyone how serious this is? Rhythm. Over to you, Rhythm.
Absolutely. And Tala, I would like to tell you today, whatever you are saying, charge sheet after charge sheet has clearly stated that there is CCTV footage that shows what was happening and the concerted manner this was done in. But today we want to go forward and place the 50-page order of the Karkardoma court in front of our viewers. And Arnab, 5 times it says in it, Hindus being targeted was the clear objective of Tahir, Hussain and others in clear, unequivocal terms. 5 to 6 times the 50-page order in great detail says what happened. Now let's tell our viewers first what the main charge against Tahir Hussain is. It was his house that was used as a base. It was his house where stones were stored. Pelting was done,
absolutely.
Bombs were present, firing was done. And secondly, where was the firing being done? In an adjacent building in the very same place Hindus lived. The entire floor where parking was done was fired. There was vandalization and burning of the cars. Keeping all this in mind, the court came to 2 very crucial conclusions. One, there was a prior meeting of minds and criminal conspiracy. And even more serious, 153A is being applied, which means they were trying to disrupt the harmony between Hindus and Muslims.
So it is this. I will now, Tala, let me get the others also in, Tala. Just a moment. It's too serious, Tala. Tala, 1 minute. It's too serious a matter. It is, just allow me and don't speak over me, Tala. We gave you the opportunity when you took the floor. You will have to let me get others in, I request you. Thank you so much. Because there's Surendra Chauhan, there is RP, there is Neera Mishra, there is Syed Asad Abbas. Let's get everybody. See, this matter is getting too serious. Viewers, I'll tell you simply. When Shaheen Bagh happened, I used to go on air every day and I used to say, stop this. You're playing with fire, you're polarizing the situation, you're provoking people. Some elements, anti-national elements will take advantage. Rhythm remembers this, everyone remembers this. Every day I said it, don't create a riot-like situation. They said, no, we have a right cause. I said, there are ways to do a cause. You don't do this. The next step is all-out violence. They said, no, there will never be violence. But today, look at what the court has said. Neera Mishra, please, Neera Mishra.
Karkarduma court is not the end of the world, Arnab.
I'm not saying it's the end of the court, but it's I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but it's a court.
Good evening.
Okay. One minute. Neera ji, 1 minute. Neera ji, 1 minute. Vivek, we'll have a great debate. 1 second. So why are you repeating it? Volume down. Viewers, I'll tell you. We will take this debate forward because I think tonight's debate is incredibly important for the country. And I will not have heckling tonight, please. Okay? We'll listen to each other, we'll argue. I heard you. You have made the point that Karkarduma court is not the end of the world. None of us on the panel have said it's the end of the world, but we have said it is the view of the court. Respect it.
Yeah, the court has
reacted.
Respect it. The court has reacted to the false charge.
The court does not react.
Yes.
First principle, courts don't react.
It gives the verdict based on the facts and figures given to it by the police of the state.
And it applies their mind to it.
Was highly biased. The Delhi police here was highly biased, and a lot of truth needs to come out. So, and the story is very half of what you are saying. If Hindus were targeted, Muslims were also targeted in the same riots. Both the communities suffered, and the rioters.
You are contradicting yourself. You are contradicting yourself. No, 1 minute. Just a minute. Viewers, I'll tell you, he's contradicting himself, and I'll let Neera come in. You cannot say that the courts are coming to their judgment because the prosecution is biased when, and please do not interrupt me at all, when we all know that 798 Hindus were arrested by the Delhi police, 812 Muslims were arrested. You cannot call the Delhi police biased. The court questioned the investigation when it was not on track after a complainant named Sajid was named as an accused in an attempt to murder case. Right? The court convicted 25-year-old Dinesh Yadav, the only suspect identified and arrested in the murder, in a particular murder case. The Delhi police arrested 10 people for 10 people. Please understand, serious charges were made put against Lokesh Solanki, Pankaj Sharma, Ankit Chaudhary, Sumit Chaudhary. Therefore, don't speak. Volume down now. Don't speak over me. Don't speak over me now. Volume down. And the question is, this is hypocrisy of the highest level. You say the Delhi police is biased, but I've just proven to you that the Delhi police is not. Now I present the fact. A sabotage conspiracy attempt to harm Hindus has come to light. Neera, can we focus on that? How serious is that? Vivek, don't interrupt. Debate on.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is...
Arnab,
yes,
Arnab,
please. Thank you, Arnab. I'd just like to comment on your opening remarks on shaming them. Not a single person who has been tweeting or talking about these Hindus, writing and it was not a conspiracy, all that, they have not even visited the site. The court has established all this on the basis of evidential material, complete evidential material supplied to the court, and our report very clearly shows the conspiracy of well-oiled, well-strategized, whole scheme to not only sabotage the peaceful atmosphere, but yes, target Hindus. Anybody who's visited the site will see of the whole market,
why are you
all
using the
the
word
shops
target
destroyed
Hindus?
were of Hindus.
Why are you using the word
We have
targeting
been to
Hindus?
the ground. Have you been to the ground on the day of the...
Yes, I did.
No, it was complete targeting of Hindus. Complete targeting of Hindus.
And we did
Not
massive
only
relief
that,
work
it
over
was
there
a pre-strategized, it was a pre-planned program to ensure that there is complete chaos in this country.
Don't make it one-sided.
And now they are going to be nailed. The
Don't
court
spread
has
hatred
nailed
sitting
them.
over here on the TV.
It is not
Both the communities
one-sided. Have you been to the
Let's
site?
be neutral.
Have you been to the site? Have you visited
Just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Have you
Subrashta
seen
is on the debate. I'll replace Neera with Subrashta. I want Neera's audio fix. Subrashta is on the debate. Put Subrashta on. And I'd like to intervene for a moment.
Arnab, I really don't understand. Are we panelists responsible for the complete legal illiteracy of people like Vivek Srivastava? They have not read the Delhi High Court judgment. It's not our problem. The fact that they are saying why are you using a phrase like target Hindus? Baba, Delhi High Court is saying that. Some other panelists said, why not bring Kapil Mishra? Bhai, Kapil Mishra's name is not there in the document. If you have a problem with Kapil Mishra, by all means go fight him politically, na bhai. Well, the Delhi High Court hasn't mentioned his name. Why should we mention his name? All the names that I mentioned on the panel are there in the judgment by the Delhi High Court.
Can I read out?
People who are claiming that
Can I read out? Can I read out?
Should feel ashamed.
Can I read out, Subrashta? Because some people are telling me, some people are questioning today that is this actually true?
Sure.
Some people, RP, give me a moment. Some people are telling us, is Republic making up all this? Making up all this because other channels are not giving these details. I want to tell them it is not my problem that other channels are not reporting. Obviously, they are trying to hide something. Exactly. They want to report everything tonight, but they don't want to report this court order. They are hiding it. Go ask them. But I'm not making up facts. I'm going to read out what has been said by the court rhythm. Maybe you and I can do this together. I don't know if you have a copy. I have a physical copy with me. Viewers, page number 45 of 50, paragraph number 61. Please pay close attention. The facts and evidence of this case show a number of persons assembled at the house of Tahir Hussain. Some of them, everyone on screen, some of them were equipped with firing weapons. Petrol bombs were arranged by accumulating the required materials in the house of Tahir Hussain. Stones were stored in this house in sacks. All these things were used to target Hindus. This comment, RP, has not been made by Republic, it has been made by the court. Every member of the mob assembled there participated in achieving this object, that is to target Hindus. The court is saying it. Such preparations were made, and this house was being made a base along with the conduct of the members of this mob show. They were acting out of prior meeting of their mind with a clear-cut objective in mind to harm Hindus in every possible manner.
Now, Arnab,
to harm Hindus in every possible manner.
Let's go back to NTCA.
To harm Hindus in every possible manner, the court has said.
Arnab, let's go back to
understanding. Please understand the law, how it works, Arnab. You need to understand how the law works. The conclusion of the court.
NTCA protester Shaheen Bagh.
RP and Surendra Chauhan. RP and Surendra Chauhan on the screen.
No, where Manish Sisodia went to the site of the Shaheen Bagh and supported it. And that's how what happened in
the Delhi Minority Commission
was a section of what Manish Sisodia did in Shaheen Bagh.
Kapil Mishra, the BJP leader,
give me a second. Hold on. Let me give you another instance. In December, along with Shaheen Bagh, there was a bomb blast at Silampur metro station. Please hold on. At metro station in Shaheen Bagh, there was a bomb blast. And again, a crude bomb blasted in the hands of a Muslim boy who was hospitalized later on. Now understand this.
Okay, I can't have everyone together. That's why I asked for two. I said RP and Surendra Chauhan. Give me a moment, please. Let's arrange that on the screen. Thank you.
Kapil Mishra comes in the picture much later. This conspiracy had started almost 6 to 8 months before. Kapil Mishra did not go with petrol bombs. Kapil Mishra did not go with weapons to target anybody. He just made a preventive remark. And that is another part of the court issue. Let's not bring in Kapil Mishra here today, because today we are talking about the people who conspired against the nation, people who conspired against our country's population, whether it is Hindus or Muslims, everybody was hurt. But there were certain people who are out to damage the image of the country.
Can I continue reading the order? Can I continue reading the order, because I'm getting a lot of reactions from people and viewers. When I'm reading the order, Rhythm, I continue. I am now on page number 46 of 50, paragraph number 61, last 5 lines. Surendra Chauhan, I draw your attention to what the court has said. Hence, all the accused are liable to be tried for hatching criminal conspiracy to indulge into riot and to harm the properties of Hindus. And consequent to such conspiracy, attacking property number so-and-so, Khajurikas, Delhi, assaulting the persons from the Hindu community who were present in that building, and vandalizing as well, setting on fire the parked vehicles, the covered parking space in the upper floor, etc. I now bring your attention, Surendra Chauhan, to para number 68, page 49 of 50. It says, all the accused indulged in targeting of Hindus, and as such their acts were apparently prejudicial to the harmony between communities of Muslims and Hindus. Do I have to say anything else? The accused names Tahir Hussain, Liaquat Ali, Riyasat Ali, Shah Alam, Muhammad Shadab, Muhammad Abid, Rashid Saifi, Ghulam, Arshad Qayyum, Irshad Ahmad and Muhammad Rihan alias Arshad Pradhan, liable to be tried so and so. Now, you're a lawyer. What does this mean?
So Arnab, read between the lines.
I don't read between the lines. I'll read the lines. I shall not read between the lines of a court order.
Yes.
I'll read the lines.
Read the lines.
I'm surprised you're saying I should read between the lines.
The court has said.
What do you mean read between the lines? How can you talk about a court order like that in such a casual manner? A lawyer comes and tells me read between the lines of a court order. I'm shocked.
What I'm saying
I'm shell-shocked, Rhythm. He's telling me to dispute what the court has said.
It is not against only the Hindus. It is Muslim and Hindus. It says, it reads like this.
We've read the 50-page order.
Part.
With due respect
Once again,
to you,
because the Indian Penal Code,
Send him a copy. I say, what is he saying? What is this?
Religion. A criminal.
No,
one minute.
It is not. I beg to differ with you. We've read every line of the 50-page order, and it is so clear. Nowhere Surendra Chauhan does it attack the Hindus. Everywhere it says that these 10 people and others tried to ensure that Hindus were targeted in the adjacent building right next to Tahir Hussein's house.
Rhythm. I'll tell you what is the problem here. And again, I'm getting a lot of calls today. Are you making up these facts? We can't believe the court could have said this. After all, it is not on any other channel. They are discussing what the results will be day after tomorrow. Yesterday, they were also discussing the municipal election results more than the Gujarat results. But I have not made this up. Fact is, RP, the Delhi riots were called a pogrom, right? They called it the Delhi genocide. And the people who called it the Delhi genocide are not talking today. They called it hate against minorities. They are silent on what has been found today about the targeting of the Hindu community. They said Delhi pogrom 2020 planned by Amit Shah. And today, they are quiet. They don't know where to go, what to do. I'm shocked that they are quiet today. They called it a Muslim pogrom. They called it a Muslim pogrom.
And how many Hindus were
No,
killed?
did you call it a Muslim pogrom?
People.
Did you call it a Muslim pogrom? Did you call it a Muslim pogrom? Did you call it a Muslim pogrom?
How many Muslims?
I'm sorry, answer my. Did you call it a Muslim pogrom? Did you or did you not?
And 15 Hindus.
No, did you call it a Muslim pogrom? You said Muslims are being specifically targeted in India after this. Did you build a narrative writing articles in rags in the United States for $500 a piece? And because I'm questioning this,
the narrative is biased.
we were told this is a Muslim pogrom. You don't want to acknowledge the details right now. I want RP on the debate. Let's open it up completely. RP, Syed Abbas, everyone on the screen. RP.
19th, give me a rhythm, hear this and check this out. 19th December 2019, a crude bomb exploded outside Selampur metro station. A boy carrying that bomb was a Muslim and he was hospitalized because he himself was hurt. So this was all pre-planned much before, not in 2020, it was in December 2019 where I'm talking about. And this was all done with anti-CA protest where Aam Aadmi Party Deputy CM went and supported it. That's how Tahir Hussain could do what he did. And remember, till that time Tahir Hussain was arrested, till that afternoon Sanjay Singh and Saurabh Bhardwaj was defending Tahir Hussain on TV channels, and Amatullah Khan, their leader, is still defending Tahir Hussain, saying no, it is atrocities against Muslims, although the court proves the other way around. Court proves the other way around that it was all planned, pre-planned to hit at Hindus, to give a lesson to Hindus.
No, the problem is, RP, the problem is also a lot of people made Tahir Hussain a hero. Why do we want to beat around the bush today, Savio? There were a lot of people who said this man is a victim. Poor fellow. Just because he's a Muslim, he's being targeted. And they made him a hero. They just gone silent today, Savio.
See, well, it's absolutely shameful, Arnab, because the court is clearly stating in its order that it is targeting Hindus. So whatever we want to discuss, whatever we might assume to be the people distressed by what has happened, the fact of the matter is a court document is specifying that the Hindus were targeted. So instead of pontificating, instead of pontificating about what is right or wrong, Hindus and Muslims grow up. It's about India.
Well
it's
said.
about a crime
said, Savio.
committed
Absolutely,
by Tahir
man.
Hussain,
Absolutely, man. Well
belong
said.
to a political party. Please understand that there was a probability of everything going wrong there. Hindus and Muslims are not known to be fighting with each other unless provoked. Are we trying to provoke a communal war in India, starting from Delhi? So let's look at it as sensible Indian citizens, please.
And
Tahir Hussain and whatever he's done along with his people are wrong.
Can I make my point, Arnab?
Yeah, it's a very serious point. Yeah, go on. I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping.
All right. Thank you, Arnab. 30 minutes are coming to the debate. Gentlemen on the other side, kindly allow me a minute. Firstly, Arnab, the Delhi riots, it was a program against humanity. 53 people died, 36 Muslim brothers,
were Hindus targeted?
15 Hindu brothers.
Did Tahir target Hindus?
Identified.
Did Tahir target Hindus in an organized way? Was there an organized targeting of Hindus?
Humanity.
No, of course against humanity. I'm not saying against humanity, but would you be honest enough, and Subrashta is on, Subrashta, can you appeal to him to be candid enough to accept that Tahir Hussain targeted Hindus in an organized, pre-planned manner. Why can't he say that, Subrashta? Was Ankit Sharma stabbed? Was Ankit Sharma stabbed 51 times?
10 seconds.
Was Ankit Sharma stabbed 51 times? Was Ankit Sharma stabbed 51 times?
30 minutes.
Was Ankit Sharma stabbed 51 times? Were Hindus targeted in an organized way by Tahir Hussain? Has the court said so? Were weapons used? Was firing organized?
Arnab, whether it is 36 minutes into
Can you please be fair?
No, it's not a question of being fair. You may come 175 minutes into the debate. I'll still ask you the question.
You are trying to be secular right now.
Allow me a minute,
please,
Arnab. 5 seconds I speak and you come in. What a fair anchor you are, Arnab. Applause to you. And this agenda of yours to do Hindu-Muslim on prime time will get you TRPs, Arnab. But there is a quota of TRPs.
One minute. Just a minute. Stop being facetious with me. One minute. Just one minute. Stop being facetious with me. One minute. Just a minute, Subrashta. He made a personal comment. He's going to get it back, okay? Stop being facetious with me. You want to go blindfolded, you want to fool people, you want to lie on national television, you want to utter falsehoods on national television, you want to run away, you want to avoid my question, and then you dare to question me? How much evidence will you deny? I was on this channel night after night after night showing the video proof. I was here. Just one minute, listen to me. Since you're getting it back, take it and say thank you. And listen to me. Since I'm giving it to you back, since I'm punching you back, you take it and you accept it. Savio, now he started laughing. Soon he'll cry. Soon he's going to start crying. Soon he will cry, but I will punch him back verbally with facts. Now my question is this. No, Savio, 1 minute. My question is this. When I showed, I remember. We sent reporters to the riot factory. And inside there were inflammable materials. I showed acid pouches rhythm. We showed loads and loads of leftover petrol. We showed Molotov cocktails. And we said, this is a riot factory. And then all these people turned around and said, you're a right-wing channel. You lie. You create a narrative. We showed pistols before the riots. We showed pistols. We said, how did Tahir Hussain get a license? Listen to me, I'm giving facts. I'm not joking like you. I don't joke when I'm on television. I said Tahir Hussain got a licensed pistol. Tahir Hussain got a licensed pistol in February 2020, just before the riots. There were 64 live cartridges and 22 empty cartridges found. How did the cartridges turn empty? Tell me. Who used the cartridges? Tell me tonight. Who used the cartridges? Tell me tonight.
So you have to be
Who used the cartridges, Vivek?
not neutral.
Who used the cartridges? Who used the Molotov cocktails? Who prepared to hurt and kill others? Who put acid in pouches? I'm telling you tonight. You answer me.
Both the communities.
Everyone on, please. Everyone on. Everyone on.
Don't target one community. Both the communities did it.
Who killed them?
Both the communities did it. Don't target only the Muslims.
I'll have 2 verses.
38 Muslims were out of them. Who killed them? Who will ask this question?
Hold on.
Absolutely.
Subrashta, 1 minute. I can't have 2. I'll have 1 versus 1 right now.
Named in the FIR, the 935 Muslims were named in the FIR.
I implore you, answer my question.
Subrashta, 1.
Muslim was a Hindu issue.
Understand. What did Muhammad Shahidab do? Let me ask a very simple question. What did Muhammad
Subrashta now, 1 minute, wait.
And once you have an answer to that question, which I will give, because you will never answer
Switch on
that
the right.
question. Let me also ask, what did Rashid Saifi and Gulfam do? Let me tell you now, because you will be mum. You will not speak a word. Muhammad Shahidab was responsible for...
After she finishes, I will allow you.
Head Constable Ratan.
I will allow you. I'll absolutely allow you. I'll fully allow you.
There was no Hindu name there. Rashid Saifi and Gulfam were responsible for setting fire to fruits go down of Hindus in Jafrabad. What Hindus are you talking about? Shamelessly, this gentleman grinning on national television says it's a crime against
Shahid Aslam. Say this.
But
Now
this
let me
humanity
respond, Arnab.
involved
Now let me
Tahir
respond.
No, one minute. So, Subrashta, wait a minute. Subrashta, wait a minute. Now I'm getting Tala the chance to respond. Tala, 1 minute. Tala, before you come into the debate, I request Subrashta to stop. We're listening to everyone. And I want to say something to Tala. 1 minute. So, 1 minute. Subrashta, listen to me. Subrashta, listen to me. Subrashta, listen to me. 1 minute. Just pull back for a minute. I'm giving everybody their turn. So, everybody has their say on the debate. Tala, I want to talk to you. Tala, listen. Tala, listen, it is not about Hindus versus Muslims at all. It is, Subrashta, you'll have to stop at one point, please, Thank you so much. You need to understand, and Rhythm will explain this to you. It is not Hindus versus Muslims, but it is the targeting of Hindus. Are we saying the entire Muslim community came together and targeted Hindus? No, but were Hindus targeted in a systematic and orchestrated manner? Rhythm, that is the issue. He's trying to make it Hindu-Muslim. That's the unfortunate fact. I am saying it was about the targeting of Hindus. I think it is about the targeting of Hindus. It is about the targeting of people from a religious community, which is unacceptable. Be that any community in this country. Rhythm can explain it explicitly to you. Rhythm, please explain.
Tala, if I can just come in for one moment, exactly what Arnab is saying is the point. There was a systematic thing that happened. RP actually started off by saying the right thing.
RP is on the left.
It was not mobilized enough for them to go ahead with it. But what they did in Jan is they had secret meetings. Before you speak, remember the CCTV footage of 36 CCTV cameras located in Chandbagh that showed.
Oh, right. Absolutely on point.
Before you say this, remember on 24th February when former American President Donald Trump was to be here, 11:30 and 1:30 p.m., weapons were given out in Wazirabad main road to attack the police personnel to ensure an international community looks at this. With just these 2 points, understand when secret meetings take place at top leadership funded by PFI at PFI office, we can no longer say this was spontaneous and we can no longer say...
Of course it was not spontaneous, and that's what they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about... Okay. Okay, we give Tala his turn and then RP after that. RP, you come in right after Tala. RP, you come in after Tala. Let's move fast. Tala!
Okay, now
okay, let Tala have his say. RP, right after that I'm coming to you. Neera, hold on. Neera, hold on. I'm going to come to you after that. Yeah.
The courts give their observations and their assumptions based upon the charge sheet and at times on the
RP, let him complete. I'm coming to you after that. I said I'm coming to you right after that, RP. Have some little bit of patience, RP. Going to come to you 1 minute, please. Thank you. Complete your point, Tala.
Arnab, I said that the courts give their observations and their assumptions based upon the fact and at times the distorted facts as mentioned in the charge sheet and the investigation report. Everyone knows the role of the Delhi police during the Delhi riots and post-Delhi riots during the investigation of the various FIRs of the Delhi riots. Now you are cherry-picking a few lines from a 50-page report, a 50-page order of the court. Out of the 755 FIRs, you are taking only one investigation report and you are trying to create an anti-Muslim narrative.
No, one second. Tahir Hussain is not a representative of any community. Tahir Hussain, 1 minute. Tala, 1 minute. Thank you for your point. Tala, we are moving fast between different panelists. I took your entire point in entirety. I think you should be fair to listen to RP's response right now. I'll just say one thing before I come to RP. Now listen here.
The Delhi Minorities Commission report...
Can you not stop quoting the Delhi Minorities Commission report, which by the way is a political appointment? I'd like RP to respond to you. RP.
Well, Arnab, what was said at CA protest, anti-CA protest, that we need to cut off the northeast. And it started with that. And the sad part is, as I said earlier, that the Aam Aadmi Party was supporting it. There was a bomb blast in December at Srilampur, and that crude bomb blasted in hand. The man was carrying the bomb. So this is all.
Okay, Syed, listen to him and then come in after that, right? Thank you. Syed, be patient. 10 seconds.
Guy happened to be Muslim. That boy happened to be Muslim. I'm sorry to say that, but that is a fact. But it continued thereafter. Who stabbed Ankit 51 times? Who slaughtered the Negi of Uttarakhand? So we all know that the houses were marked. The houses were marked. The cameras were removed. Houses were marked. There was a holiday which was declared in a school. School was packed up much in advance in the afternoon. Generally it takes post-afternoon. It was packed up before lunchtime. So this is all there on record.
RP Singh sir, you need to understand, sir. 53 people, innocent people lost their lives. 80-year-old Akbari Begum was killed. So was my brother Rahul Solanki.
Don't be suspect today. Don't be suspect today.
Irbal Singh was killed.
Don't be suspect today. The fact is, it was the sanction of anti-CA protest. We all know it was a sanction of anti-CA protest which was happening in Shahid
You know when we,
and also at places.
you know,
we cannot have one line.
okay, Abbas, listen, Abbas, can I say something now, please? I just want to take a minute. You know, Neeraji, in December 2019, I went to Banaras. I went to Banaras on a religious trip. I spent a few days there in the temples and the ghats, and most unfortunately, while I was at Banaras, and rhythm that I'm talking about December, I just took a few days off to go there, and the riot happened right when I was there. And I remember going through this lane, and I always thought how wonderfully diverse and how beautiful this place is. I remember before I went to a ghat, and I just before that, within 15 minutes of crossing that lane, I was told that there was stone pelting going on there, and I couldn't believe it. I felt this is not the people can't be doing it. Somebody's provoking them, Neeraji. I felt the people I met were so wonderful, right? But I felt somebody's provoking them. And it remained a thought with me, and I always kept saying through January, all of January, I kept screaming every night on television, on Republic TV and Republic Bharat, somebody's trying to create trouble, somebody wants this to happen. What happened in Banaras that time, you remember the rioting that happened across Uttar Pradesh, people lost their lives, was pre-planned as a bigger thing to happen when Trump visits Delhi. And today, I remember at that point of time, when I said people don't listen, but today I'm telling you there are recoveries out there. People wanted to whitewash the riots. You take names tonight, Neeraji. I say, where is the pro-Tahir Hussain lobby? Do they talk about how 32-year-old Naresh Saini was hit by a bullet on the streets of Brahmpuri? Do they outrage about IB officer Ankit Sharma, killed, stabbed 51 times, sharp and blunt injuries on his body, ask Neera? Where is the outrage over Dilbar Negi, torched to death in his sweet shop? The brutal murder, he was 22 years old. Where is the outrage over Delhi Police Head Constable Ratan Lal? Those people who go defending people like Gautam Naulaka, right? They have no shame in blacking out the death of Head Constable Ratan Lal, injured by a gunshot wound. Why it's not secular to talk about the damages, the systematic damages to temples? Do I become communal when I say that? Or what is this bizarre approach, this crazy approach, where a Jamia shooter is turned into a hero? Do I forget this fellow? His name was Shahrukh. You remember there was an article, a really stupid article, which says he is just a college dropout who flirted with trouble and got guns for pleasure. You remember that, how he was projected? You have the guts to answer me, Syed? If you want me to answer me, then please tell me, why were people calling Omar Khalid a hero? Why was Tahir Hussein's crime totally looked over? Why was Sarjil Imam called an innocent student? You remember that, Neera, Subrashta, you remember that? I'll stop now. But don't be a hypocrite, Abbas. Don't be a hypocrite on my program. Don't be a hypocrite, Abbas. Learn to face the facts. Neera is on the debate. Neera and Surendra Chauhan. Yeah.
Just 3 points, 3 small points. Number one, can you imagine the plight of those 2 head constables and the other constable when they were chased, their motorcycle burned, and when they hid in the parking, they were dragged out from there. Can you imagine their plight? You're talking about the police. What about the judge? Will the judge, in his wisdom, not go on evidence? He has gone on hard evidence, facts that have been placed before him.
Ask Surendra Chauhan, he'll agree.
Facts. Number three, somebody is talking about Muslims killed. We are not talking about Hindus killed or Muslims killed. We are talking about a handful of mischievous elements.
That's the point. It's not Hindu-Muslim.
International and national
it's about conspiracy against the nation.
Conspiracy to just create the turmoil in India. Handful of miscreants, I would say they would be turned terrorists actually in a way. If they just go on, we leave them alone, they will become terrorists after some time. So I'm glad, we are so happy that the facts have been placed before us now, and it is high time those should come out of their
Surendra Chauhan, respond. Surendra Chauhan, 1 minute to respond at the end of the debate. Mr. Chauhan.
So Neera, you agree that the law is taking its own course and the guilty will be punished?
Come on, that's a cliche.
So there is no Hindu-Muslim in between now?
Who's bringing Hindu-Muslim in this? Why? Who said? Did Subrashta say it's a Hindu versus Muslim thing? Subrashta, you never said that. Who said that? I'm saying Tahir Hussain conspired to target Hindus. That's all.
Arnab.
Too much to swallow?
Exactly. And Arnab, all that has been said on the program is that the Delhi High Court order clearly mentions two things. One, the fact that Hindus as a community were targeted by Tahir Hussain and some lumpen elements. Now these lumpen elements,
okay, it's a session court order.
This document that we are quoting here, this document, it's a sessions court order. I made a grave mistake. Please hang me that I made a grave mistake. But please tell me, Tahir Hussain and all the other names that we mentioned right now, these names happen to be Muslim names. That's not a problem.
Okay,
please do not make it a Hindu-Muslim issue just because these names are Muslims. That's an appeal, that's an urge that people are making.
Court and a High Court, and you want
Tala, that's not the issue at all. That's not the issue at all. It's a sessions court, Northeast District, Karkaduma courts, ladies and gentlemen. The details out here, and on the other side tonight in Bengal, we have a face-off like no other. Absolutely like no other. You have a Trinamool Congress recently appointed spokesperson caught for fake news. You have him arrested in Rajasthan, brought to Gujarat, big drama. TMC says we're being targeted, but the honest to goodness truth is, TMC, how many people have they been arresting randomly? How many cases have they been filing? Not against politicians, against the media. I'll take a check on that when I'm back.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Get Beto's Diabetes Care Program with a free glucometer and expert advice. Give a missed call on 740 1100.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
मेरी नजरों से चुना, तेरी हरकतों से सुना। कभी जीती तू, कभी मैं हारा, फिर भी खूबसूरत है ये नजारा, क्योंकि इसमें है खुला
कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ग्रीन लैम लैमिनेट्स, कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Get Beto's Diabetes Care Program with a free glucometer and expert advice. Give a missed call on 740 1100.
We are in Jammu, the Resident Commissioner Office, where the Kashmiri Pandits are staging protest, and this protest is against the threats that have been issued by the terror group, the Resistance Front. The terror group has issued a list of 56 Kashmiri Pandit employees. This Kashmiri Pandit community has been on the target of the terror group for a long, and yesterday itself they have issued another threat to these Kashmiri Pandit employees.
Congress party claims that the Prime Minister and the Home Minister of the country walking after casting vote, they are comparing it to a roadshow.
The Samajwadi Party has complained, and they have said that a lot of voters are not being allowed to cast their ballots, not just on the Election Commission, also on the ruling BJP in the state.
Dramatic fight inside the Senegal Parliament, and there are chaotic scenes there you can see in the Parliament. A massive scuffle which has erupted between the lawmakers.
the death anniversary of the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, J. Jayalalitha. V.K. Shashikala, along with her cadres, have gathered here to pay respects to the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
BJP's focus is now on 2024 Lok Sabha election, and before that, a two-day strategy meet is underway here in the National Capital at BJP headquarters.
That in itself, this connect underscore the popularity of Narendra Modi with his people.
Amit Shah's huge supporters and cadres can clearly be seen. Chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Jai Shri Ram could clearly be heard.
Saket Gokhale arrested over fake news, but Mamta claims political vendetta.
It is very bad. It's very bad and sad. Shakla is a very important and bright man, and for social network he is very popular also, and he has done no mistake.
It's a face-off like no other in Bengal. Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Get Beto's Diabetes Care Program with a free glucometer and expert advice. Give a missed call on 740 1100.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years. With top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Get Beto's Diabetes Care Program with a free glucometer and expert advice. Give a missed call on 740 1100.
Congress party claims that the Prime Minister and the Home Minister of the country walking after casting vote, they are comparing it to a roadshow.
The Samajwadi Party has complained, and they have said that a lot of voters are not being allowed to cast their ballots, not just on the Election Commission, also on the ruling BJP in the state. Dramatic fight inside the Senegal Parliament, and there are chaotic scenes there you can see in the Parliament. A massive scuffle which has erupted between the law